Welcome to Colombia. A name bursting with colors, like a vivid painting that tells the story of a land rich in heritage where every corner holds untold secrets, blending past and present. Colombia, with its diverse landscapes and rich culture, stands as a testament to the beauty of both nature and humanity. It is a place where the heartbeat of the earth echoes through the mountains and valleys, their towering peaks lost in the mists of time. The land kisses the ocean, and the sound of the waves tells stories older than the hills themselves. Its lush jungles, alive with the whispers of nature, seem to hide within them the forgotten tales of ancient civilizations. The people, full of warmth and passion, carry within them a legacy that speaks of resilience, love, and endless celebration. The land is adorned with rivers that flow like veins, nourishing the earth and all who inhabit it, sustaining life in a way that feels almost sacred. The sky above, a deep canvas at dusk, is alive with a glimmer of stars that have witnessed the rise and fall of countless generations. Every sunrise promises a new beginning, as the first light dances upon the earth, creating shadows that feel like memories. The colorful streets and bustling markets are alive with voices, each one telling a story, each one carrying the vibrancy of a culture. Here, nature and humankind are intertwined in an eternal dance, where the mountains guide the way and the rivers sing their own songs. In this land, the air smells of adventure, as if every breeze carries with it the promise of discovery. Music flows through the streets like blood through the heart, a rhythm that pulses in every soul, in every moment. The warmth of cuisine brings comfort, each dish a reflection of the land's history, culture, and the love poured into it. The legacy is not just written in books, but in the eyes of its people, in their laughter, their hopes, and their dreams. Folklore is rich with magic, mystery, and enchantment, each tale woven into the fabric of its culture like a precious thread. Time seems to stand still, allowing you to breathe in the beauty of the moment and lose yourself in its wonder. To visit this land is to step into a living dream, a place where reality and imagination blend into one magnificent whole. The mountains of Colombia are not mere towering peaks. They pulse with the heartbeat of the earth itself. Each mountain range is like a silent witness to the passage of time, standing tall through centuries of change. The air is thick with the scent of pine and earth, carrying a sense of ancient wisdom on the breeze. The peaks rise up, wrapped in the embrace of clouds, like guardians watching over the land below. In the early mornings, the mountains appear as though they've just woken from a dream, shrouded in soft mist. The mist itself seems to hold secrets, floating through the valleys like whispers of forgotten stories. As the sun rises, its first light dances across the snow-capped summits, painting them in hues of pink and gold. The view from the mountain is a vast tapestry, unfolding in a kaleidoscope of green, brown, and blue. The silence of the mountains is not empty. It is full of the sound of the earth breathing. These peaks are not just geographical features. They are symbols of Colombia's enduring spirit. When you stand at the base, you feel the smallness of your existence, humbled by the immensity around you. The air here feels different, thinner, pure, as though you are closer to something divine. The paths leading up the mountains are as challenging as they are beautiful, each step a journey through history. The landscapes shift as you ascend, from lush jungles to rocky, barren slopes, each terrain telling its own story. The deeper you go, the more alive the mountains seem, filled with the rustling of unseen creatures. You can almost hear the mountain speaking in its ancient tongue, telling tales of times long gone. Standing atop one of these peaks, you feel a sense of awe, as if you are part of something much larger than yourself. The vastness before you stretches endlessly, offering a glimpse into the eternal dance between land and sky. In the quiet moments, the only sound is the wind, weaving through the mountain crevices like an ancient song. The mountains of Colombia are alive not just in the sense of nature, but in the soul of the nation. As you gaze at their immensity, a deep sense of peace settles within, like a silent understanding. It's easy to lose yourself here, both in the beauty and in the deep connection these mountains offer. The misty mornings leave a sense of wonder, as if the mountains themselves are holding you in a timeless embrace. Even the journey down from the peaks is filled with a strange melancholy, like leaving a world untouched by time. The mountains of Colombia remind you that nature, in its most raw form, has the power to shape your soul. In the shadow of these majestic peaks, you realize how small and yet how connected we are to the world around us. Colombia's rainforests are more than just expanses of green. They are living, breathing ecosystems that pulse with vitality. Every step through these forests feels like entering a world that holds secrets far older than humanity itself. The air is thick with the scent of earth, moisture, and the tang of the untamed wilderness. The canopy above is a labyrinth of leaves, each one whispering stories of growth, survival, and renewal. The sound of rustling leaves fills the air, blending with the calls of unseen creatures, creating an eternal symphony of life. The trees stand like silent sentinels, their roots deeply entrenched in the soil, anchoring them to a timeless legacy. It feels as if every tree has its own consciousness, each one playing a role in the delicate balance of the forest. The forest hums with the rhythm of life, where every insect, bird, and animal contributes to the harmony of the land. The sunlight that filters through the dense foliage creates patches of warmth, like golden spots of hope in an endless green sea. As I walk deeper into the rainforest, I am both an intruder and a participant in this living world. The vastness of the rainforest seems infinite, stretching beyond what the eyes can see, a boundless land of mystery. The underbrush teems with life, hidden away in shadows, revealing only glimpses of its vibrant, thriving existence. A chorus of sounds fills the air. The rustle of leaves, the chirps of insects, and the occasional call of a distant bird. In these moments, the rainforest feels like a timeless, sacred place that has been untouched by the hands of time. The feeling of being enveloped by the trees is both comforting and humbling, as though the forest is a protective guardian. Every rustling branch, every shifting shadow in the forest feels alive, as though the very essence of nature is speaking to you. The sheer scale of the jungle overwhelms the senses, filling the heart with wonder and reverence for such a vast world. The endless greenery, the whispering winds, and the soft footsteps on the forest floor are an invitation to lose oneself in nature. It's impossible not to feel small here, where the forest stretches endlessly in all directions, indifferent to human existence. As the day fades, the forest transforms into a different world, with the sounds of nocturnal creatures taking over. The rainforest seems to live in constant motion, yet it feels still, as if time slows down when you're embraced by its depths. Even in the silence, the forest speaks, with each leaf and branch telling stories of survival, renewal, and eternal growth. I find myself drawn to the peace of the rainforest, where the simple act of being becomes a profound connection to life. The rain, a gentle visitor to this land, transforms the forest into a symphony of sound, soothing the soul with its rhythm. There's a sacredness in the way the forest protects itself, like an ancient guardian ensuring the survival of all within it. In the heart of this endless rainforest, I realize that every step taken is a conversation with the world around me, full of untold stories. The legendary position of Colombia in the story of the oceans. Colombia stands as a magnificent bridge between two great oceans, a land where the waters of the Atlantic and Pacific meet. The shimmering coastline seems like a silk ribbon, gently wrapping around the land and caressing its golden beaches. Each wave that touches the shore carries with it the ancient tales of sailors and explorers who once sought its shores. The oceans here are more than just bodies of water. They are the lifeblood of the land, nourishing everything they touch. The beaches glow under the sun's embrace, their golden sands stretching out like an invitation to the endless horizon. As I stand at the edge of the world, the feeling of being surrounded by such vastness is both exhilarating and humbling. The cool ocean breeze carries the salty scent of the sea, mingling with the earthy aroma of the land. It's hard not to feel the magic in the air here, as if the oceans themselves are whispering their secrets to the world. The interplay of light and water along the coast seems almost surreal, as if time itself slows down in the presence of such beauty. The waters shimmer under the sun's glow, their deep blues and greens reflecting the pulse of the earth beneath them. I find myself lost in the peaceful rhythm of the waves, each crash against the shore like a heartbeat of the planet. This land feels alive with the energy of both oceans, constantly shifting, forever moving, yet eternally still in its presence. The horizon seems to stretch endlessly, a reminder that the world is much larger than what our eyes can comprehend. The sound of the ocean is both calming and powerful, a reminder of nature's immense force and its quiet, steady power. The beaches of Colombia are not just places to rest. They are gateways to adventure, to discovery, and to the infinite beauty of the sea. Standing on this sacred ground, I realize how deeply connected the land is to the oceans, like an ancient bond that cannot be broken. The tides that rise and fall along the Colombian coastline seem to echo with the voices of history, of countless lives touched by the sea. Colombia is a gem hidden in plain sight, where the natural world has created a masterpiece that sparkles in the light. The sea here is not just a boundary, but a beginning, a symbol of the endless possibilities that await those who dare to venture. It's impossible to ignore the profound sense of peace that comes from standing by the ocean, watching the world unfold before you. The water's gentle touch against the shore feels like a soft embrace, as if the ocean itself welcomes you home. Each moment spent along the coast reminds me of the timeless connection between land, water, and sky, a perfect harmony. The view from the shore, where the ocean meets the sky, is an invitation to dream, to wonder, and to lose yourself in the vastness. Colombia's coastal beauty is a reminder that there's always something greater beyond what we see, waiting to be discovered. The waves that lap at the shore seem to carry stories of distant lands, of voyages taken long ago, and of the mysteries that remain. In this meeting place of two oceans, Colombia feels like a timeless treasure, gleaming with the light of both history and promise. The Amazon River, a lifeblood of nature, winds its way through endless forests, nurturing the vast land it touches. Like the veins of the earth, the river flows endlessly, carrying the stories of centuries within its waters. As it meanders through the jungle, the river feels alive, its currents whispering the secrets of 1,000 years. The mighty river weaves through landscapes, connecting distant regions, uniting the land in a way that only nature can. The Amazon is not just a river, it is the very pulse of the jungle, breathing life into everything it touches. Its waters, deep and mysterious, carry with them the memory of the land, the rhythm of life that has existed since time began. I stand at its banks, mesmerized by the sheer scale and force of the river, which seems to stretch into infinity. The river never stops moving, its constant flow symbolizing the eternal cycle of life and death, growth and decay. The Amazon, with its rich waters, mirrors the complexity of the jungle itself, vast, unpredictable, and awe-inspiring. Every bend of the river reveals a new world, as if the water holds the key to unlocking the mysteries of nature. The river flows with a quiet strength, carrying seeds of life to every corner of the land, planting future generations with each passing current. In its depths, unseen worlds thrive, hidden from view, yet always present just beneath the surface. The rivers of Colombia are like arteries, their waters pulsing through the earth, nourishing the land and its people. These rivers are not just channels of water. They are conduits of life, transporting nutrients, energy, and stories. Each river tells its own story, from its source to its mouth, its journey marked by the landscapes it touches. Standing on the river's edge, you realize that it has witnessed everything from the birth of civilizations to the rise and fall of empires. The sound of flowing water is calming, yet powerful, a reminder of nature's incredible force and its ability to shape the world. The rivers connect all who live near them, whether human, animal, or plant, uniting all in a shared existence. These rivers, like the Amazon, are not just geographical features but living beings, full of life and history. As the river flows, it seems to carry with it the wisdom of the earth, passing it down to those who will listen. The rivers shape the land, carving out paths through the jungle, leaving behind a legacy that is both beautiful and untamed. Every ripple in the water is a reflection of the jungle itself, ever changing, ever growing, yet always the same. The constant flow of the river reminds me that life, like water, is always moving forward, never standing still. These rivers, with their quiet power, leave a lasting mark on the land, shaping everything they touch. In their timeless flow, the rivers of Colombia embody the eternal dance between land, water, and sky. The Amazon and its sister rivers are the threads that bind the jungle together, creating a tapestry of life that will endure for centuries. The markets of Colombia are vibrant tapestries, where every stall is a canvas painted with the colors of life. The air is filled with the symphony of voices, each one selling stories and flavors that dance through the air. Every corner of the market is alive with the hues of fruits, vegetables, and spices, like a painter's palette coming to life. The sound of laughter and bargaining adds a rhythm to the chaos, creating a music that feels uniquely Colombian. As I wander through the market, I'm surrounded by the sweet aroma of tropical fruits and the earthy scent of fresh herbs. The vivid colors of the fruits seem almost unreal, as if nature has painted them in the boldest strokes imaginable. Each fruit, each spice, each piece of cloth seems to hold a story, a tale of the land and its people. The voices of the vendors rise in harmony, their words like notes in a melody, each one adding a layer of warmth. The marketplace is a celebration of life, where food and music become one, and everything feels alive with possibility. The warmth of the people reflects the warmth of the land, as if the sun itself shines through their smiles and gestures. In these markets, it's easy to lose track of time, as every moment is filled with discovery, color, and sound. The sound of maracas and drums seems to float through the air, giving the market an almost magical quality. As I walk past the stalls, I can't help but be drawn in by the vibrancy of the colors, each one calling out like a friendly invitation. The vendors, like artists, arrange their wares with care, transforming everyday items into small works of art. The market is a place where the old and the new coexist, where tradition meets modernity in a beautiful dance. There's an energy here, a sense of anticipation, as if every transaction is an exchange not just of goods, but of culture. The chatter of the crowd feels like a song that unites everyone, as if the market itself is a living, breathing entity. The atmosphere is one of warmth and community, where people come together to share, trade, and celebrate. Each stall feels like a little world unto itself, where the offerings are as diverse as the people who create them. The colors of the market are like the colors of life itself, ever-changing and always full of surprises. I find myself drawn to the beauty of the handmade crafts, each item telling the story of its maker's hands and heart. The market is more than a place to shop. It's a sensory journey, an immersion into the very soul of Colombia. Every moment spent in the market feels like a celebration, a reminder that life, with all its colors, is something to be treasured. I feel a deep connection to the land and its people, as if the market is the heartbeat of the culture itself. Walking through the market, I realize that each color, each sound, each smell is a reflection of the land's spirit. The market is a place where every sense comes alive, and for a moment, I am part of a world that dances with life. The ancient villages of Colombia are like hidden gems, nestled within the embrace of mountains and forests, timeless and mysterious. Walking through these villages, it feels as though time itself has paused, preserving a world untouched by modernity. Each cobbled street tells a story, the weathered stones bearing witness to centuries of life lived in these quiet corners of the world. The houses, built from wood and stone, stand like silent sentinels, each one a testament to the enduring spirit of the land. In these villages, every corner holds the memory of generations past, like whispers carried on the wind. The air feels thick with history, as if the earth itself holds the secrets of those who have come before. The people here live with a quiet grace, their way of life deeply rooted in the traditions that have been passed down through the ages. The smell of earth and wood fills the air, grounding you in the sense of being connected to something ancient and profound. The narrow paths weave through the village like veins, leading to hidden courtyards and gardens where life continues as it always has. In the morning, the mist clings to the mountains, wrapping the village in an ethereal blanket, adding to its sense of mysticism. The sound of laughter and conversation drifts through the streets, blending with the soft rustling of leaves and the distant calls of birds. There's a rhythm to life here that feels almost otherworldly, as if the village beats to a pulse that transcends time itself. The ancient walls of the houses hold memories of joy, sorrow, and everything in between, each crack telling a story. In the evening, as the sun sets, the village is bathed in golden light, casting long shadows and turning everything into a painting. The people here carry a wisdom born of centuries of living close to the earth, their hearts intertwined with the land that sustains them. The ancient customs and rituals of these villages are like living traditions, passed down through generations, unchanged by the world beyond. Every step you take through these villages feels like a journey back in time, where the present and past exist in a delicate balance. The villages feel like living museums, where the culture is not merely preserved, but actively lived, breathed, and experienced. There's a tranquility here that cannot be found in bustling cities, a peace that comes from the simplicity of life lived in harmony with nature. The old wooden doors creak with stories, the windows gazing out with the wisdom of centuries, as if they have seen it all. The villages stand as quiet testaments to the resilience of the people, whose connection to their land is as deep as the roots of the trees around them. As you wander through these villages, you begin to sense a deeper connection, as if the land itself welcomes you into its ancient fold. In the quiet, you can almost hear the heartbeat of the village, a slow, steady rhythm that has persisted through the ages. The sense of time here is fluid, as if the past, present, and future are intertwined in a way that can only be understood through experience. These villages are not just places. They are living memories, rich with stories that continue to shape the lives of those who call them home. In their peaceful solitude, these ancient villages of Colombia remind us of the beauty that lies in simplicity, in connection, and in the passage of time. The rhythms of Colombia are not just sounds. They are the heartbeat of the land, pulsing through the veins of its people. The sounds of gongs, drums, and the delicate strums of the guitar fill the air, each note a testament to the soul of Colombia. Music here is an integral part of life, like the breath we take, moving through every corner of the country with vitality. When the instruments play, they bring forth emotions too deep for words, carrying the weight of history and culture. The beats of the drums echo through the mountains and valleys, as though nature itself joins in the rhythm of life. Every note feels like an invitation to step into a world of passion, joy, and sometimes even sorrow, but always beauty. Music in Colombia is a language in itself, one that needs no translation, as it speaks directly to the heart and soul. The gongs, with their deep, resonant tones, seem to carry the very spirit of the land, vibrating through the air with ancient energy. The rhythms are contagious, drawing you in, making your body move in ways you never thought possible, lost in the music. The sound of the marimba blends seamlessly with the drumbeat, creating a tapestry of sound that feels both ancient and modern. The music here is not just performed. It is lived as if every person has an instrument hidden within them, waiting to be played. In the streets, the sounds of Colombia's music fill every crevice, weaving through the crowd like a thread that connects everyone. Every melody seems to tell a story, one passed down through generations, each song a reflection of the country's rich heritage. The music in Colombia is a celebration of life, of overcoming hardship, and of embracing joy, no matter the circumstances. With every rhythm, every beat, there is a deep connection to the earth, to the people, and to a long-standing tradition of artistry. There is something magical about the way music flows here, almost as if it is woven into the fabric of the land itself. When the guitars strum, they create a symphony of sound that resonates with the very core of Colombia's identity. The music vibrates through the air, a constant presence that feels like the spirit of the country, always alive and moving. The connection between the people and their music is undeniable, a bond that transcends time and generations. Music is the very essence of Colombia, expressing emotions and stories that words alone cannot capture. The dances that accompany the music are just as important, with every movement a reflection of the rhythm that defines the country. When you hear the music, you feel the pulse of the nation, a celebration of its past, present, and future. The drum beats are both bold and gentle, mirroring the spirit of the Colombian people, resilient, passionate, and free. The melodies that emerge from Colombia's rich musical traditions invite you to explore the heart and soul of its people. Every instrument is an extension of the land, from the earth-shaking rhythms to the delicate strings, each one telling a unique story. In Colombia, music is not just a pastime. It is a vital force, an expression of love, joy, and identity that fills the air. The people of Colombia are like stars in the night sky, their energy and warmth lighting up even the darkest of times. With hearts full of passion, Colombians live their lives with an infectious enthusiasm that fills the air wherever they go. They possess a unique ability to turn every moment into a celebration, infusing the simplest things with joy and vibrancy. To know a Colombian is to understand the depths of kindness, generosity, and a love for life that is both contagious and comforting. Their smiles are as bright as the sun, radiating warmth that invites you in and makes you feel like family. Colombians have a deep connection to their culture, and their sense of identity is woven into the very fabric of their being. The people here carry a resilience in their spirit, one that has been nurtured by years of challenges but never broken. Everywhere you turn, you are met with a warmth that is not just welcoming but genuinely heartfelt and unguarded. They carry with them a quiet strength, a sense of hope that shines even brighter when the world feels uncertain. Colombians approach life with an open heart, eager to embrace new experiences and share their rich cultural heritage with others. Their laughter, light and spontaneous, often fills the air, making every encounter feel like an invitation to join in the joy of life. It's in their music, their art, and their daily lives, this constant expression of love, life, and the beauty of being alive. There's an unspoken sense of togetherness among the people, as if they are all part of a larger, ever-growing family. They are not afraid to express their emotions, wearing their hearts on their sleeves, allowing you to see their true selves. The people of Colombia are artists of life, each day a canvas they fill with laughter, creativity, and boundless imagination. They value connection above all else, cherishing the relationships they form with family, friends, and even strangers. In the face of adversity, Colombians remain unfazed, their spirits unyielding, and their optimism unwavering. They are dreamers, constantly striving to improve their lives and the lives of those around them, all while maintaining a joyful spirit. Every conversation feels like a dance, with words flowing like music, full of passion, humor, and deep connection. The warmth of the Colombian people isn't just in their actions. It's in the way they make you feel seen, heard, and valued. It's easy to feel at home here, as the people of Colombia make you feel like you belong, even if you've only just arrived. Their energy is infectious, a reminder that life is not just to be lived, but to be celebrated every single day. Colombians have a deep love for their land, and this love manifests in the way they care for their communities and each other. They are resilient, not because life has been easy, but because they know the value of laughter, hope, and human connection. With every greeting, every handshake, every hug, Colombians show you that love and kindness are universal languages. The people of Colombia are a beacon of light, their unwavering spirit and joy shining brightly for all to see, a testament to the beauty of humanity. A smile from a Colombian is a warm embrace, capable of dispelling any worries, lighting up even the darkest corners of the heart. As I walk through the streets, I realize that every smile is a reminder of the joy and warmth embedded in Colombian culture. Whether on narrow alleyways or bustling boulevards, every grin feels like an invitation to explore this vibrant land of smiles. A smile here is not just an expression, it's a language in itself, one that speaks of kindness, openness, and hospitality. The people of Colombia wear their smiles like a badge of honor, each one radiating a sense of pride in their country and culture. Even in moments of hardship, their smiles shine through, a quiet declaration of resilience and unwavering optimism. The warmth of a Colombian smile is enough to make you feel at home, even if you are a stranger to this land. Each smile is a bridge connecting people from all walks of life, a simple gesture that unites hearts across boundaries. The streets are filled with this infectious joy, where every passerby seems to carry a piece of the country's light with them. The simplicity of a smile in Colombia transforms ordinary moments into something extraordinary, a celebration of life in its purest form. These smiles are like rays of sunshine, breaking through clouds of doubt, reminding me that there is beauty in every moment. With each smile, there's a sense of hope that blooms as if the world is a little bit brighter because of that simple act. A smile here carries a sense of belonging, as if the land itself welcomes you with open arms, no matter where you come from. It is through these smiles that I begin to understand the soul of Colombia, full of life, hope, and an undying love for the world around them. The people's smiles seem to echo the rhythm of the country, light and lively, filled with the same vitality that flows through the streets. In the hustle and bustle of daily life, a smile from a passerby feels like a personal greeting, a warm acknowledgement that you belong. With each smile shared, I feel a little more connected to this place, as though the smiles are telling me the story of Colombia. The genuine kindness behind each smile makes me realize that these people are not only proud of their heritage, but open to new connections. A smile here isn't fleeting. It's something deeper, an offering of positivity, a gesture that invites you into their world. No matter how busy the streets may be, the smiles never fade, constantly brightening the atmosphere, reminding me of life's simple pleasures. In the presence of these smiles, I feel a sense of community, as though everyone is united in a shared happiness, ready to face whatever comes. Every corner I turn, there's another smile, each one unique yet carrying the same spirit of warmth and generosity. These smiles offer a glimpse into the hearts of the Colombian people, revealing their deep well of joy, kindness, and hope. The smile of a Colombian is a promise that you will be seen, heard, and welcomed, no matter who you are or where you come from. Each smile I encounter here is a gift, a piece of Colombia's rich, welcoming culture, one that fills my heart with gratitude. Walking through the streets, I realize that Colombia's true beauty is not only in its landscapes, but in the smiles that light up every corner. Colombian cuisine is a celebration of life, a feast for the senses that dances on the tongue and warms the soul. Every bite feels like an adventure, a symphony of flavors that transport you to the heart of the country's rich culture. The balance of spicy, sweet, salty, and sour in Colombian dishes creates a unique harmony that is both bold and comforting. From the first taste to the last, each dish tells a story, a narrative of tradition, innovation, and the deep connection to the land. The flavors burst in your mouth like fireworks, vibrant and exciting, yet comforting in their familiarity and warmth. Each meal feels like a celebration, a gathering of loved ones around a table where laughter and joy mingle with the aromas of the food. The mix of corn, beans, and fresh herbs evokes the essence of Colombian soil, grounding you in the flavors of the land. The sweetness of ripe fruits contrasts beautifully with the heat of chili peppers, creating a delightful push and pull on your palate. Colombian food is not just sustenance. It's a journey through the senses, an experience that engages every part of you. The richness of dishes like arepas and empanadas brings with them the warmth of home, no matter where you are in the world. The spices used in Colombian cuisine add layers of depth, transforming each bite into a moment of discovery. The simplicity of a bowl of soup can be as fulfilling as the most elaborate of meals, each ingredient playing its part in perfect harmony. The balance of textures in Colombian dishes, from crispy to soft, from tender to crunchy, creates a delightful contrast with every bite. It's impossible not to be captivated by the vibrant colors of the food, as if the plate itself is a work of art waiting to be devoured. Each dish is like a dance, where ingredients come together in perfect rhythm, moving from one taste to the next, keeping you on your toes. The humble Colombian street food is no less than a masterpiece, its flavors bold and satisfying, always leaving you craving more. The smell of sizzling meats on the grill calls to you, drawing you in, as if the food itself is alive and ready to share its story. Colombian desserts, with their sweet richness and creamy textures, offer a perfect ending to every meal, a sweet note of satisfaction. The warmth of a Colombian meal goes beyond the food itself, wrapping you in a sense of belonging and contentment. To eat in Colombia is to experience the love and pride the people have for their land, for their heritage, and for each other. The flavors of Colombia are like an invitation to explore the country's soul, a journey that begins with every bite and never ends. Colombian cuisine is not just food, it's an adventure, one that will leave an indelible mark on your heart and your taste buds. Colombia is a land where ancient traditions meet modern influences, creating a cultural tapestry unlike anywhere else in the world. The fusion of indigenous heritage and European influence forms a beautiful symphony that echoes through every aspect of Colombian life. Walking through Colombia, you feel the pulse of both old and new, where the ancient spirit of the land dances with European elegance. From the indigenous crafts to colonial architecture, the country is a living museum of history, a testament to its diverse roots. The indigenous influence is evident in the way Colombians celebrate life through their vibrant festivals, intricate artwork, and a deep connection to nature. European settlers brought their own customs, from language to architecture, blending seamlessly with the indigenous traditions already flourishing here. The rhythm of the land is a combination of pre-Columbian beats and the melodic tunes introduced by Spanish colonists, creating a unique harmony. The language itself reflects this blend, with Spanish intertwined with indigenous words, adding layers of meaning and nuance to daily life. Colombia's food, too, tells this story where native ingredients are seasoned with European techniques, creating dishes that are both familiar and exotic. In the bustling cities and quiet towns, you can see the marriage of European architecture with indigenous designs, a perfect visual representation of cultural fusion. The Spanish influence brought a sense of structure and elegance, while indigenous traditions infused the culture with a vibrant energy that is felt everywhere. The clothing worn in Colombia, especially in rural areas, combines native textiles with European styles, showcasing a fusion of old and new worlds. The arts and crafts of Colombia are deeply rooted in indigenous symbolism, yet shaped by European artistic techniques, creating one-of-a-kind masterpieces. The music of Colombia is an exceptional blend of indigenous rhythms, African beats, and European melodies, creating a sound that is rich and diverse. Colombia's rich history is reflected in its religious practices, where indigenous rituals and Catholic traditions have merged over centuries. In Colombia, every tradition, every festival, and every cultural expression is a reflection of the constant interplay between indigenous heritage and European influences. The architecture of Colombia's towns and cities is a breathtaking fusion, with colonial buildings standing side by side with indigenous-inspired designs. Colombian dance is another beautiful manifestation of this blend, where traditional indigenous steps meet the influences of European movements. Every street in Colombia tells a story of cultures intertwining, evolving, and finding harmony amidst their differences. Colombian literature, too, reflects this beautiful blend, with authors weaving indigenous folklore into narratives shaped by European literary traditions. The sense of community in Colombia, rooted in indigenous customs, blends effortlessly with the European notion of social gatherings, creating a unique way of life. The land itself holds memories of the past, where indigenous civilizations once thrived and Spanish explorers left their mark, creating an ever-evolving cultural landscape. Even in its modern form, Colombian identity remains deeply tied to its indigenous roots, while also embracing the complexities of European heritage. Colombian cuisine offers a taste of this blend: native corn and potatoes married with European techniques, resulting in a mouth-watering culinary experience. The dance of cultures in Colombia is like a living tapestry, constantly shifting, weaving, and intertwining into something both timeless and modern. In Colombia, the past and present coexist seamlessly, creating a rich and diverse culture that honors both indigenous roots and European influences. Under the Colombian sky, the stars twinkle like precious gems scattered across a velvet black tapestry. On clear nights, the stars seem closer, as if they are within reach, inviting you to dream and reflect. The crisp air fills your lungs with the freshness of the earth, and the silence of the night seems to speak volumes. Each star feels like a story, a spark of light from the past, casting a glow that makes the night feel both timeless and eternal. The quiet of the night in Colombia is profound, as though the entire land is holding its breath, letting the stars do the speaking. When you look up at the sky, the stars appear more vivid, their glow intensified by the purity of the atmosphere. These nights feel like a sacred time, where the world slows down and every breath becomes a meditation on the beauty of existence. The moon hangs low and full, illuminating the landscape in soft, ethereal light, turning the world into a dreamscape. The stars seem to whisper secrets, as if the universe itself is offering glimpses into the mysteries of time and space. Every moment spent under this vast, starry sky feels like a blessing, a reminder of how small yet significant we are in the grand scheme. The stillness of the night is both comforting and awe-inspiring, a perfect backdrop for introspection and wonder. The gentle breeze carries the scent of nature, blending with the cool air, creating a sense of tranquility that fills the soul. Beneath this expansive sky, you can't help but feel connected to the earth, to the stars, and to the vastness of the universe. The heavens above seem to pull at your heart, urging you to pause and take in the magnitude of the moment. The stars are like silent companions, their presence a constant source of light and inspiration in the quiet night. The glow of the stars on a clear Colombian night is unlike anything else, a soft brilliance that fills the sky with light. Each star appears to tell its own story, a bright punctuation mark in the infinite narrative of the universe. It is in these moments under the stars that I feel a deep sense of belonging, as if the universe itself is embracing me. The quiet hum of the night seems to sync with the rhythm of the earth, making every beat of the heart feel in harmony with the stars. There is something magical about the Colombian night sky, where the atmosphere feels charged with energy, as if anything is possible. The stars above seem to hold ancient wisdom, inviting you to look inward and seek answers to questions you hadn't yet asked. The nights in Colombia hold a sense of mystery, as if the universe is waiting for you to uncover its hidden truths. Under the stars, you realize how vast the world is, yet how intimately connected everything feels in these quiet, reflective moments. The beauty of the night sky in Colombia reminds me of the fragility of time, how each moment is fleeting, yet so significant. The constellations above tell stories of ancient peoples, their myths and legends embedded in the stars, illuminating the night. As I lie under the starry sky in Colombia, I feel a deep sense of peace, knowing that in this vast universe, I am part of something much greater. The ancient ruins of Colombia stand as silent witnesses, carrying the weight of centuries, their stones whispering the secrets of a bygone era. Though weathered by time, These ruins retain a quiet power, their presence speaking of civilizations long gone but never forgotten. Each crumbling wall, each broken column is a testament to the resilience of the people who once walked these lands. The air around these ruins feels heavy with history, as though the very ground remembers the footsteps of those who built these wonders. Time seems to stand still within these ancient walls, as if the past and present exist in a delicate dance of memory. The ruins are like pages of an old book, waiting to be turned, to reveal stories of ancient cultures that shaped the very land beneath. There's a sense of reverence in the stillness, as though these ruins hold more than just stone, they hold the essence of a civilization. As you walk among these ancient remnants, you can almost hear the voices of those who lived here, their laughter and voices now carried on the wind. These ruins, worn by the passage of time, offer a profound sense of connection, linking the past with the present in ways words cannot. The sun's rays cast long shadows over the stone, painting the ruins in a soft glow, making them appear alive with the ghosts of history. The beauty of these ancient sites lies not only in their physical structure, but in the stories they hold, stories of triumph, loss, and survival. Each stone feels like a word in an untold story, waiting to be uncovered, revealing the rich history of Colombia's forgotten past. The sense of time slipping away is palpable here, as if every moment spent in these ruins brings us closer to understanding the ancient world. These ruins stand not just as relics, but as silent guardians of a civilization that once flourished, their existence enduring through the ages. Every crack in the stone, every worn surface tells a story of the hands that once carved them, of the generations that built them. The passage of time has not erased their significance. Instead, it has only made them more profound, more meaningful. Standing before these ancient ruins, one feels the weight of history pressing in, a reminder that time moves on, yet these memories endure. The ruins are like silent sentinels, watching over the land they once helped shape, a bridge between the past and the present. As the day fades and the sky turns to dusk, these ruins seem to take on a new life, their shadows stretching long, telling the stories of the past. There is something deeply humbling about being in the presence of these ancient structures, as though time itself has left behind a gift. The stones that make up these ruins are not just remnants of the past, but the very foundation of Colombia's cultural identity. These ruins serve as a reminder that, though civilizations may fall, their stories remain etched into the very earth for all to discover. In the quiet of the ruins, you can feel the weight of time lifting, offering you a glimpse into a world that once was. The ancient ruins of Colombia are a timeless reminder that history, no matter how far removed, will always leave its mark on the land. Walking through these ruins, I am struck by the thought that, though the world changes, the essence of history remains eternal. The ancient sites of Colombia are not just monuments. They are living memories, forever holding the stories of a culture that continues to shape the present. Colombia is a land where myths and legends are woven into the fabric of its history, each story more captivating than the last. The air is thick with tales of gods and spirits, ancient protectors of the land who have watched over the mountains and forests for centuries. From the depths of the jungle to the peaks of the Andes, the stories of Colombia live in the hearts and minds of its people. These legends are not just stories. They are the lifeblood of the land, connecting the past to the present, shaping the culture with every telling. One of the most enduring tales is that of the lost cities of gold, their gleaming treasure waiting to be rediscovered by those bold enough to seek them. The mountains of Colombia are said to be alive with the presence of ancient gods, guardians who keep watch over the land, their spirits never fading. These stories are passed down through generations, like a flame that refuses to die, burning brightly in the minds of those who believe. The indigenous peoples of Colombia have long told tales of mysterious beings who protect the earth, blending the mystical with the natural world. The legends of the lost city of El Dorado have haunted explorers for centuries, their shimmering gold still tantalizing the dreams of those who search for it. The people of Colombia live with these stories every day, as though they are not just tales of the past, but living truths that shape their present. In the quiet corners of the country, the sound of whispered stories floats on the wind, carrying with it the echoes of ancient voices. These myths are deeply embedded in the land itself, the mountains and rivers holding the memory of the gods and the heroes who once walked the earth. The stories of Colombia are as diverse as its people, each one a reflection of the rich cultural tapestry woven over centuries. From tales of mythical creatures lurking in the jungles to stories of ancient civilizations that vanished without a trace, the country is a land of mystery. These legends are not just told around campfires, but are lived, breathed, and believed, infusing everyday life with a sense of magic and wonder. The ancient stories of Colombia remind its people of their deep connection to the land, to the gods, and to the spirits that still walk among them. The jungle, with its dense canopy and hidden paths, is said to be filled with spirits that protect and guide those who respect the earth. Every mountain, every river, every stone in Colombia has a story to tell, a tale passed down through the ages, waiting to be discovered. As night falls, the stars above seem to come alive with these ancient stories, their twinkling lights guiding the dreams of those who still believe. The legends of Colombia are not just for the past. They are a part of the living landscape, alive in the minds and hearts of the people. These stories are a reflection of the country's soul, vibrant, full of mystery, and ever-evolving with each new generation. Every corner of Colombia holds the possibility of uncovering a new legend, a new tale to add to the ever-growing collection of its rich history. The magic of Colombia is that its legends never grow old. They live on, constantly renewed, like the flames of a fire that refuse to be extinguished. The people of Colombia carry these stories with them, each one shaping their worldview, grounding them in a deep sense of history and culture. To walk through Colombia is to walk through a land of stories, where every stone and tree holds the whispers of ancient times. The legends and myths of Colombia are not just stories. They are the heartbeat of the land, forever burning bright in the soul of its people. Colombia is not just a country. It is a land that pulses with the dreams and hopes of those who call it home. The people here are not just living. They are dreaming, their hearts filled with aspirations and an unwavering belief in a brighter future. In Colombia, the air is thick with possibility, where every step you take is a step toward a dream waiting to be realized. This land, with its vibrant landscapes, is a canvas upon which the hopes of its people are painted, bold and unafraid. Colombia is a place where adventure lies just beyond the horizon, where the spirit of exploration is as natural as breathing. The country beckons you to come closer, to witness not just its natural beauty, but the dreams that are woven into its very fabric. To stand in Colombia is to feel the energy of a nation that, though small in size, is vast in its aspirations and dreams. It is a land where tradition and modernity dance together, creating a rhythm that invites the world to listen, to understand, and to be inspired. The beauty of Colombia's landscape serves as a backdrop to the incredible strength and resilience of its people. Each mountain, river, and jungle is a reflection of the spirit of Colombia, untamed, free, and full of life. Colombia's essence lies in the hearts of its people, whose dreams are as deep as the oceans that border its coasts. The country's rich culture and history are intertwined with the dreams of its past, a legacy that continues to inspire future generations. Colombia is where people are not just surviving, but thriving, their ambition soaring like the birds that fill the skies. It's a place where every smile, every step, every heartbeat carries with it the hope of something greater. There is a sense of freedom here, a freedom to be oneself, to chase your dreams without fear, and to embrace the beauty of life. Every corner of Colombia is a testament to the power of dreams, each village, each city, a beacon of hope and progress. The natural wonders here are not just things to be admired. They are symbols of the boundless potential that Colombia represents. Colombia invites you to dream big, to see the world through the eyes of those who have spent generations building a future full of possibility. The rhythm of life in Colombia is infectious, and it urges you to follow your own path, to find your own dreams amidst the beauty that surrounds you. The stories of Colombia are not only of the past. They are stories of hope, of visions for a better tomorrow, of dreams still to be fulfilled. This is a place where dreams come to life, where each new generation contributes its own vision, its own desires, its own ambition. It's impossible to stand in Colombia without feeling the energy of dreams reaching out to touch you, pulling you into their story. To be here is to experience the pulse of a world that blends reality with legend, where every moment feels charged with the magic of possibility. Colombia is a place where the line between the tangible and the dreamlike is beautifully blurred, where anything can happen.